September 11th, 2001. Terrorists hijack airliners and crash them into the Twin World Trade Towers and another one into the Pentagon. The world is stunned, and a fourth plane crashes into a field in Pennsylvania. Hours later, someone notifies authorities that a fifth plane has also been hijacked and fighter jets are scrambled. This is the story of the forgotten fifth hijacking, Korean Airlines Flight 85. With 215 passengers on board, Korean Airlines Flight 85 takes off from Incheon International Airport in Seoul, South Korea before the first hijacked airplane, American Airlines Flight 11, crashes into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. Flight 85 was a Boeing 747-4B5 flying to JFK International Airport in New York City with a stopover at Anchorage International Airport in Alaska. More than 2 hours after the final plane, United Airlines Flight 93, smashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania at noon that day, the text messaging company Aeronautica Radio Incorporated notices a message sent from the pilots of Flight 95 an hour earlier at 11:08 a.m. with the word HJK in the message. They then notified the authorities believed the plane was hijacked. Anchorage Air Route Traffic Control Center started to question the suspected hijacked airplane and asked the pilots to change its transponder code to 7500. The code for a hijacking. Normally, if a plane was not hijacked, the pilots should respond to air traffic control that they were not hijacked, but instead, at 1:24 p.m., Flight 85 complied and changed their signal to 7500. While this happened, North American Aerospace Defense Command scrambled F-15 fighters from Elmdorf Air Force Base to intercept the plane. They also received permission from NORAD, including Commander of the Alaskan Command, Lieutenant General Norton Schwartz, and Commander of the Canadian Region, Lieutenant General Angus Walt, and Canadian authorities, including Prime Minister Jean Chrétien, to shoot down the plane over Canada if the plane disobeyed directions. Air traffic control then directed the plane to Whitehorse International Airport in the Yukon. Meanwhile, Alaskan Governor Tony Knowles ordered the evacuation of many large buildings, such as hotels and government offices in Anchorage. The U.S. Coast Guard also ordered all oil tankers fueling up at Valdez to head out to sea. Finally, after F-15s shadowed Flight 85 for almost 2 hours, the plane lands at Whitehorse International Airport at 2:54 p.m. The plane was surrounded by heavily armed RCMP officers and the crew was taken into questioning. Only after this, it was determined that there was no hijacking and it was caused by misunderstandings. A horrible day could have been made a lot worse, and General Schwartz is largely credited for saving the lives of the 215 people on board that flight that day, as there was the order to shoot down all suspected hijacked aircraft that day.